What up? What up? Yeah, it's been a long ass time. Doing great, though. We gotta get ready. What up, Wax? We gotta get ready to go off camera, though. But I gotta go off camera. Let me do a little thing. What's going on, yo? Rising Star, Suey. What's up, Tulsa? It's the same old, yo. It's my Sunday, right before the game comes on. Chilling, relaxing with the kids, with the fam. I said, let me go. I got a split second. I said, let me spend the second, to actually say what's up to everybody. Just going through YouTube, letting everybody know I still be watching everybody's stuff. It's just like it's not as much as I want to. Still be watching everybody's stuff. It's just like it's not as much as I want to. But I'm still around. I'm just around because I be so fucking busy. But right now I'm not busy. Right now we're coming to you live. Right now we're coming to you at Shame TV, Eastwatch. You know who it is. What's up, Tiff? Yo, it's crazy, man. Everything is going so fucking good. I hope that it keeps going that way. I stay humble. You know what I'm saying? I hope that everything keep moving forward. But in the meantime, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to just make sure everybody on YouTube know, like, one of the main reasons I wasn't even up here was because I was in YouTube jail, you know, from all the flaggings and Mick flaggings and, you know what I mean, Harlem flaggings and all of that shit, you know. You gotta, like, when you spread the words that I spread and the way that I do it, it raises a lot of hate and a lot of fucking vitriol, you know. Like, no one could ever really say that I flagged their page away or I had their page flagged away, because I don't even really engage in that process like that. So it's like when my videos get flagged and shit, that's purposely done by people, and it's done for a reason. And I understand, guys. It's okay. And the most important part is that I want you to know that I know it's okay. I don't want you to, I'm not going to hold it against these brothers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was a fucking crooked ass, hypocritical ass, and lying, scamming ass nigga. I would hate me too. You know? Like, I really would. I would not like my page. You know what I'm saying? If I fucking, you know, did weird shit like steal fucking children's charity logos and shit, organization logos and all that crazy, that type of nonsense, you know what I'm saying? Which is only, you gotta pick an old word from your grandparents, your grandfather, or grandmother. Like, that's nonsense. Like, that's just nonsense. How do you do that? How are you still around here? How are you still having a YouTube page and all that, and niggas still giving you money and still control? Like, how do you do that? This YouTube shit is one hell of a fucking crazy drug, you know? So if I was a nigga like that, I would not like me. I would not like a person like me. I always tell people the only reason I do these things are two main reasons. One, we can't ever have a get together, a genuine sit down, a genuine black people coming together to actually spread some type of anything that's gonna get us together and unite so that we could start growing our own food, having our own fucking armies and police services, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Okay? Your own, what I like to say, boats and ships and planes and stuff. You know what I mean? And trains and stuff. When we start having trains, planes, and boats, then we're doing something. And transporting our own shit internationally, et cetera, with some sort of protections in place, like any other civilized nation, that's when you start doing things, you know? So that's why, if you want to have this meeting, we can't just allow any fucking body to come in. Some of these niggas gotta get vetted. Some of these people have to be looked upon as, who the fuck is this person? Why are you here? And your whole intent is to do us harm. We must expose that. You ain't gotta grab nobody or do nothing to him. As long as we all know who he is, we all know what to say and not to say in front of this nigga. That's all it is. It's really easy. It's not no malice involved. And I take what you say and what you do. I don't create things. I don't have to create things. There's no need. Yes, mystery fries. So if I was a nigga like Inky, I would not like me. Because there's no way you're going to explain to me, my nigga, how the fuck you actually are engaging in eating. What nigga you know is going to buy a fucking whole fucking meal from McDonald's and not eat that shit? Like, nigga, shut the fuck up, man. You ate the shit. You know you was eating the shit. Just say, hey, I wanted to eat this shit. Yo, you know, I heard Professor James Small say one time, he was like, yo, I haven't eaten pork in decades since I had, since he was young. And he said, yo, he went to a cookout with his family and he said, you know what? He saw, I think he was a piece of sausage or something. He's like, I'm going to eat that, And he said, I ate it and it was juicy and good. I think he was like, and I haven't eaten pork since. So you the master of it, nigga. You ain't held by nothing. Like, if you don't, like, I don't eat pork, nigga. But I don't eat pork. So I don't eat pork. But at the same time, nigga, if somebody says that the same way I say it, I don't say it for no religious purposes or none of that. I just don't eat that shit. So if somebody says that and they engage in that shit, that's their business. I don't understand that shit. So you acting weird, nigga, because you eating food. Like, we all know you niggas was hustlers from the beginning. It's just all coming out now. That's all. That's all. Customer 1 billion. That's it. I'm scared. I don't know whether we should talk about Kev or not, because he likes to flag Page, especially now that he seems to have hit the shits. That nigga shit. I was like, where's all his stuff at? On some real shit, man. I hope that nigga really ain't engaged in the things that they say. So, Kev, I'm not gonna really get on you right now today because I don't want anybody. First off, I don't want my page flagged, and then secondly, I kind of feel bad for you, man. Like, if you really are like engaged in that stuff that they say, that's real fucked up, bro. I hope that you get yourself some help. If you're not, you know what I'm saying, then you're not, you know what I mean? But, like, from what I hear, man, like, it's funny, you know what I mean? Like, just on a brother-to-brother level, it's funny. It's funny. I mean, but we all got those in our family, yo. There's no black person up here, no brother, sister, no nothing, whatever term you want to give us, indigenous, whatever. They don't have a goddamn alcoholic or some sort of damn junkie in their family, or 2 or 4. So nobody's really holding it against you like that. We're just saying, my nigga, instead of making YouTube videos and seemingly what's, a 66-year-old Caucasian woman's living room. You should probably, try to do something else, my G. That's all I'm saying. What up, Chemo? Oh man, everybody, Leonard is in the building. Everybody's yo. They had me locked away. How does it feel to be in YouTube jail? Let me address that. Being in YouTube jail is frustrating and then it's kind of rewarding. Like, if you have multiple pages, it gives you a chance to actually work on those pages and work off of them and things of that nature. So it was fun. On Derek Jones Talks Live and all that we did. We addressed a lot of things that went on with Sarnetta. I had to address it over there. I didn't want to put it here because I just wanted to do it somewhere else other than here. And to Mrs. Netter, I want to say to you, sister, you know, I wish it didn't come to this or come to that. I wish that had never happened. I'm leaving the video up because your husband has refused to apologize. So since he refuses to apologize, I refuse to take the video down. But from me to you personally, I wish nothing but the best to you. I will never mention you in a negative light again. Even though we were just bringing awareness to, your real appearance. And I think that it's admirable, now to speak of it, that you would, just go, brave society norms and standards. I think that Mrs. Netta should be applauded right now, and from the way that it was portrayed before, and I'm being sincere and genuine here, guys. So I think she should be applauded, What up, D Prince? Mrs. Netta should be applauded, and she came out and she said, like I said, she said, fuck society norms, and that I'm gonna rock this, whatever this is, whatever. I'm not even gonna make mention to it specifically. We're not gonna say specifics, but she just did it, and it takes a brave person to do that, and it takes a person who's courageous. So at the very least, I have to commend her on that. I'm really gonna have to do that. That's gonna have to be something that happens. Has anyone seen Root? Has anyone seen this cockamamie little cockroach? If anyone's seen Root, I want people to tell Root that all the people on YouTube that I've ever come across having this platform, he's the worst, one of the worst people I've ever actually had the pleasure of talking to. Root, you are a real scumbag. I know this may seem as a surprise to people, but certain people really rub me the wrong way, and I just can't help it. It's like I'll say, like, I had a conversation with a friend about red pill and blue pill, and I told her that hey man, like, I really, even to this day, I still kind of respect red pill and blue pill because on an average normal basis, they don't really promote fuckery and stupidity and outlandish bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's hard to really be like, because even before, that's why I said, like, the fucking with Sarnetta part, that's where it always seems to go wrong for certain people. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sorry, Sarnetta, I'm not really trying to talk about you today. I was gonna save you for a special stream. But it's like people fucking with him. It's like it's always turns into some bullshit. You know what I mean? So that's how it is with this nigga. Everybody that fuck with him. So like red pill and blue pill is like fucking with him soured you, or to a degree, where if you had stood alone, even with all that shit went on, you could have said whatever the fuck you wanted to say because you wouldn't have had no ties to him, and you're strong. Like you would have had an even stronger approach and handle on what was going on now amongst us, especially throughout YouTube with people who have more viewership and popularity. Therefore, they can link up and not link up and control what's being said and what's being delivered. What's up, Afia? And so it's like when you have that, you always, like me, looking for somebody who's actually really going to be genuine and real about the shit so we can really keep it pushing forward. At least in a talking point. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's talking about the same thing. So therefore, then the doing of that thing or the manifesting of that thing is probably not too far behind. But the talking of it, like when that starts to happen, that's going to be what's up. That's what's going to be something that we need to start having. That's something that we could at least leave to our children so that they don't have to find a way and all that shit. Like that is something that we can do to leave to them. Like the conversation now, here's what it is. And then move forward from there. So you have people like that, man, who have these platforms who can do that, man, who can say these things. And they were saying them, but then you sully it, you dirty it, you fuck it all up by being around tricksters. So like I said, if I was people like them, I would hate me. I would not like my page. You know? Feeling sorry for all the shit that's going on with people losing money, giving money to people, Polite's broke, so now he's back on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that, dumb little shit like that. Like nigga, why does a millionaire keep coming back to YouTube, nigga? You're balling, right? Stop it, G. That nigga's broke now, and so it's now the time to come back to YouTube. It's time to build up from YouTube. It's time to keep that shit going. Time to be able to see where the feel is coming from, who will still fuck with him, who won't. Dumb little shit like that. Fucking Michael Edwards is still retarded. Mike, what's wrong with you, man? I feel bad for you too, man. I starting to see you the same way I see Kev. Like, y'all niggas just fucking on a whole nother level. Y'all on a whole nother level. That's crazy, man. Sonetta Black, he he knows it, and he goes to present you and tells people how he's gonna sick you on them. Yo, man, this nigga be telling. Yo, this nigga be talking shit about Michael, man. Telling this nigga, he said he's his bishop. This nigga said he's his bishop, man. Like he can control you like that. A YouTube nigga now. Listen to this shit, Chemo. A YouTube nigga is saying that how he got you and he can do whatever he wants with you, and even saying shit like, yeah, Kev, I'll let you be down there with Michael Edwards. Damn, Mike, you's a fucking yo, there's no yo, you make y'all, you and Kev make Cali look real bad, dog. That's why everybody need to subscribe to L Boogie's page. That's you'll get some real Cali. You know what I'm saying? It's a couple other people, man. What's my nigga Spec? You need a couple people, man. Don't just get away from that fucking that weird shit, yo. Because I think there's some sort of drug use involved, especially with Michael Edwards. There's something going on. And I don't call marijuana drugs, so I don't think that's what it is. The point of it all is, I understand why these people may not like me. And I'm going to say what I got to say, man. It's not going to change. Nothing's going to be different about nothing that I say, yo. Nothing's gonna be different about these people until they are different. You know, once they're different, then I'll say different things. You know what I'm saying? Once again, I want to say salute to the brother Q Butter up there in New York. I think I don't know what borough where they're from, but that yo, like I said, that's somebody who's actually attempting to do something and try to do fucking something. You know what I'm saying? Versus people who actually getting in money and who could get fucking 20, 15, 20 racks donated to them at any given time from a community of people, and they don't have anything remotely close to that shit popping. And I know that nigga's not getting no motherfucking 15 and 20 racks from people to just run the schools and shit that he trying to run. I know he's not getting that shit from people. And you got this nigga who could get that shit at any time, and look what he does with it. I'm telling you, yo, that's why we had a page. That's why I do what I do. It's nothing personal, man. Like I said, I really wish a nigga would do something different. I really wish he would stop playing Michael Edwards like that. That shit is mad disrespectful, though. Telling that nigga, you telling people, I'll even let you be down there with Michael Edwards. Like, damn, dude, man. This nigga, you let this nigga talk to you like that, say you be down there, he could have niggas down there with you. Basically saying, Kev, you could come in on an entry level. He might end up taking him on for that shit. Nigga King Kush exposed that nigga. I told you, man. Even King Kush, man. King Kush, you was laughing, kikiing with the nigga, talking shit about other people. And the whole time, niggas told you, G. Niggas told you, like, yo, Kev's a fucking weirdo, dogs. Like, you can't do real shit with him. That's why the people that were around him, not around him, because we're real people. And once you get around him, he's a fucking clown when it comes to, like, real life shit. Kev, you know that's for real, my nigga. Like, you know you a fucking bullshit artist. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's what it is. You can't be expecting nothing different. You know what I'm saying? Niggas wasn't making that shit up about that nigga. Why? The same way he tried to tell people that you making up the stuff that you're saying about him, and you know damn well that shit is factual and true, that's the same shit. That's why I used to say the shit I used to say about King Kush. Like his coach, I thought that he was on the way y'all niggas was acting. I thought that both y'all niggas was fucking on some shit. Cause I thought that's the only type of people who hang with them people. King Kush say he was this nigga, yo. That nigga, I seen some of that shit. The interview Sonetta did. Somebody made a clip of that shit. I was like, that nigga said, King Kush said he was trying to send the nigga some trucks to work the trucks and instantly make money and shit. Like, this nigga was like, this nigga ain't have no fucking plans on doing no business, no nothing. Like, that's why I told niggas, yo, like, this shit is like a goal, yo. Like, this nigga really thinks that he's going to transition this shit into some sort of Hollywood show. Yo, this shit is hilarious, nigga. Like, the subscribers that you didn't buy came from Pharaoh, and then they don't really watch your show. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you're not generating shit. It's like, this is stupid. It's just dumb. That's why I was like, it's just full of that shit. Like, you might as well be real, nigga, and be a real person and work and try to reach your goals. And then if this shit pop off where you can financially sell things, generate things, and sell things to people that they actually get something in return for their money or whatever, like, then that's what's up. But other than that, nigga, if you're not doing that, you're not gonna just think you're gonna make a cartoon and do a stupid, crappy voiceover. Like, get someone with talent to do the voiceovers. You know what I'm saying? Like, you do them because you stupid. Like, all your voices sound the same, dummy. Like, nobody told you that. It's crazy, G. You gotta be able to talk different. They gonna have talent. It all goes back to ability. Like when we talking about his man, the young scammer. You know what I'm saying? Like he said, this nigga, this is what it was going to 2018. This nigga should be like almost 30 now. But anyway, this nigga, like yo, like the only reason that you would take that shit and do what you did with it, the way you did what you did with it, is because you don't have any ability. You don't have any talent. You know what I'm saying? Somebody with talent could have seen it and kind of took the idea, but made a whole nother way of going about doing it. Like you took it word for word, all that shit because you have no ability. You're not creative. Like even a dude, what's his name? Nature Boy said that shit about Marshall. Nature Boy said that Marshall is very smart. And I always keep telling people smart and intelligent is not the same thing. Smart and creative is not the same thing. Smart monkeys can be smart. Okay? Like fucking monkeys can be smart. Dogs are smart. Okay? I had a blue-nosed pit bull, turtle buster line. She was very smart. All right, she was not like no backyard pit bull. She was what she was her for her pedigree, nigga. She was a $1,300, $1,500 fucking dog. She was very smart. She retained information very well. It's all smart is, being able to retain information. That's it. Doesn't make you over special or overly special. So Marshall was very smart, but he's not creative and talented. That is why he had to do what he did. Like that's what you're dealing with these people. And when I go away on my little hiatus and I come back, and what do I find? I find the same shit. But it's gotten worse. Now this shit is worse. Now niggas is full-fledged talking about actual drug use, and niggas is full-fledged broke back on YouTube, full-fledged. Nigga, I thought you was never coming back to YouTube because I'm tired of you niggas. And when you niggas see somebody getting successful and you hate, and then blah, 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 now Polite's black ass is back. And throughout all of this, I want to know, is Israel Doctrine still king or is he not king anymore? Because I remember at one point, around the time I was cooling out from YouTube, man, this nigga Izzy had like 100 people in his chat. I was like, oh shit, Izzy is king. Throughout all the Israel Doctrine are still on YouTube. This shit is amazing, dog. I thought Lex Vortex would have been packed it up, nigga. I thought that nigga would have been like, yo, I'm done with this shit, G. Shorty exposed me. I knew Cat, she came out and let the world know the truth about you. She did it live in one of my chats, too. That's crazy. King Carl, that's his name. Who, Umar? Umar, too. I don't understand why Umar Johnson is still... Well, I do understand. Why would you say that, Derek? You do understand. The reason Umar Johnson is still on YouTube is he's no different than Polite. This is a lifelong hustle. There's literally nothing else that they can do in life except this. You know what they are? They're like those old school musicians or musicians after their time. You know what I'm saying? That they gotta go back to doing shows, you know what I mean, at the Bot Fuck Motel or some shit like that, because there's nothing else they can do. Them niggas singing and dancing is all they life. You seen y'all, every single one of you niggas seen the New Edition movie when that nigga Ricky told his girl when they was losing a crib, like, yo, this is that when he did that dance move, this is what I am, this is what I do. This is all I do. Sit. So all these niggas are. They're just this YouTube shit. Hustle you on YouTube. They've been doing this shit for so fucking long. They've been doing it for so fucking long that there's nothing else for them to do. Imagine Sinetta doing something. Like that's why I'm like a real business. Like, nigga, you don't even have a real business. You still literally recently is what was it, y'all? When was the $5 begging? Last year? As recently as like last year, nigga, was on a live fucking stream, which is all over the fucking YouTube world right now. You know what I'm saying? For you fucking begging niggas for $5. Like you're driving a Mercedes and talking shit, laughing, ha ha ha, I got a Mercedes. Like talking about your family, how you a father and how much of a provider you are, but you're begging niggas for $5. Now, I've never even seen Root beg people for $5. And Root looks like the type of nigga who really needs to beg someone for $5. And he's never begged anybody for $5. Cash App him. Yo, nigga, like this nigga's crazy, G. Like, there's no way you could ever talk money to me. You could never talk being successful to me, nigga. You was begging niggas for $5, man. Just as recently as last, you was begging people for $5. $5 too, y'all. Not what you can give. Like if you only have $4 or $3.75 on your PayPal or some bullshit like that. Nah, he needed the whole $5. This is insane. So is Real Doctrine king or isn't he? Is he, are you the king, man? You'd be like, if this was Game of Thrones, you'd be like Baelish coming to be the king, but like a dumber version of Baelish. Or a luckier version, because yours is just pure luck. You know? Oh, Root said he Root, okay. Root, we not free enough for Root. Because Root is totally free. Because he got that paper that he said he had. That nigga got this piece of paper, so he's totally free now. Oh shit, dogs. I didn't even know it was a piece of paper. On dogs, nigga. If I knew if it was one piece of paper that all I had to do was go get that shit, yo, I would go get that shit and I would be fucking totally free too. I mean, now I am totally free, of course. Never, of course, will I not be, but I'm just saying, let's be real. The free Root talking about is the free that he could do whatever he want, yet we have him on video openly saying he doesn't go to certain parts of his own neighborhood because he's afraid that the police will bother him over there. Proving that he is indeed not free, because if he was free, there would be no fucking reason you would have any worries about going anywhere at any fucking time. More specifically, said area where the police are. You should have no problems going over there. And that goes for anybody who claims nationality and says that they don't have to do this and they don't live in these laws and they da da da. Wonderful. That is you can easily demonstrate that. You could demonstrate that shit by accident. So to show and prove that shit should not take more than a second or two. And we're not talking about going out here committing no motherfucking violent crime. We're talking about going out here and just demonstrating that your freedom in a small way that you know that someone of of the society that you call and we know of as America will engage you for. So it could be anything small or petty. All right. So that's all, man. I just wanted to say it's all the same thing. It's all back. Nothing's different. It's all the same shit. All the same thing. I'm about to get ready to close out, man. I'm glad that y'all came through to fuck with me. D Prince, Triple CZ, Chemo, Rising Star. My nigga Wax was like one of the first ones. Leonard was in the fucking building. Who else was in here? I seen Darren in here. Digital. Afia was in here. Haven't seen her in a while. Yeah. I'm gonna be scrolling for days, y'all. Cause y'all was going in. Tiff was in here. Everybody who stopped through, yo. Yeah, back. Yo, I might even go live tonight, y'all, before I go to bed. Just for y'all viewing pleasure. Shame TV, Eastwatch. It's been your host. Once again, you know exactly who he is. Peace.